नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं Sadgurum tam namami.
Visitors and viewers to this Vaakyaartha Sadhas conducted by the Balasans of Nithyananda Gurukul. Today's topic for Vaakyaartha Sadhas is today's satsang.
Okay, so in today's satsang, Swamiji had spoken about had given a deeper understanding about the Shiva process and what happens in the Shiva process and about third eye. So I have a question. How does, by having Vaakyaartha Sadhas every day, how does it awaken our third eye?
What I feel is like Vaakyaartha Sadhas completely brings a new perception of life. Like our third eye is a complete new way how we perceive our life. Like whatever happens around us, when we see it from the right context, when we see everything happening from the right context, and when we see everything with a higher possibility and in a higher space, that time we are seeing with a complete new perception. And by doing more and more Vaakyaartha Sadhas on what the truths Swamiji speak in the daily satsang, we can learn how to apply all those truths in our daily life and our daily routine. So we'll be able to see everything in our life from a completely new perception, and our third eye will be awaken in that way.
Just add to this point, what I feel is the more and more you do Vaakyaartha Sadhas, when your third eye is awakened, you get different powers like blindfold reading and everything. So when you do Vaakyaartha Sadhas from right context, it holds that space for your third eye to become continuously awakened. So what I feel is it gives you the right context again and again and reminds you to be in the space of completion.
Just adding to what they told, what I understand is when our third eye is awakened, after that we doing Vaakyaartha Sadhas will give much more clarity, and it will also give us the knowledge of the intelligence to how to use our third eye. It will always hold the space for us to be in the right context to use this third eye.
Okay, I wanted to share an experience. When we started doing the Vaakyaartha Sadhas, we were speaking about everything is possible. So what I was doing is I used to think that everything is possible, and one day we got the initiation of reading through the third eye. So what I did is I thought that is also possible, and I started reading. I just tried once that I didn't have the a real thing that I will do it. That time I was not able to do, but the next time I really wanted to do it, and I created the right space of that it will happen, and it happened for me. So what I understand by this is, when you think that anything is possible and do Vaakyaartha Sadhas and understand more about it, you will be able to reach whatever you want to reach.
I have a question. How will third eye help for us to experience Advaita, or like be in completion with people around? Like, how will third eye awakening help?
Swamiji had once told in one of his satsangs that when your third eye is awakened, not only whatever you dream will become your reality, you'll realize that even your reality is just another dream. So once you realize that your reality is just another dream, you'll be able to manipulate it and do whatever you want with it. So once you come to that space, I feel that when you come to that space, you'll just like be in complete completion, complete Advaita with whatever you feel or whatever you even think or exist.
Swamiji once said that when the lamp is lit, when you take another lamp, it will also be lit. So when a person's third eye is awakened, anybody comes next to the person and gets initiated, even their third eye will be awakened. So what I feel is, the moment your third eye is awakened, you'll have such a compassion that you will not use it in a wrong way, but you will have such a compassion to awaken others' third eye and help them in awakening their third eye.
Just adding the point, like how when the first time when I tried blindfold, so I was unable to do. But when I tried more and more, so but still I didn't get. Then Swamiji once he came for initiating everyone. So after the initiation from Swamiji, I was able to read little. Then I was even more contemplating that why am I not able still with Swamiji has initiated me, why am I not able to read properly? So when I contemplated, so that time I understood that you have the self-doubt. So when I completed the self-doubt, I started reading blindfold. So from this I understood that when you just start doing the blindfold, your chakras from in your body, every chakra just awakens, and when you just listen something, you can just grasp it easily.
I have a question. Today Swami told third eye is not only for seeing, it is for feeling, touching, smelling. Can you explain me how?
What I feel is like how Swamiji told in today's satsang, not only blindfold reading, you can close your ears and listen to people, and you can start having the intuition power, and you will start reading others, like you'll be able to feel what others feel and just start reading others' mind and everything. So when a third eye is awakened, all these kinds of different siddhis will be possible for you.
Just like how it happens in Gurukul. After Swamiji gave us the third eye initiation, after we all were initiated into third eye, at the beginning, almost all of the balasans were able to read with their eyes closed, and after that, each one of them started going to different levels. Like few of the balasans were able to read when the paper was kept far away. They were just like fluently reading, and they were able to catch people with their eyes closed. They were like living their life, like they were able to live their life normally with their eyes closed, and they were able to see things across with. So each balasan started going to different levels, and after that I saw many of my, including me, many of us improved in studies.
Okay, I have a question. When we are having Vaakyaartha Sadhas, we're just speaking and we all are listening to each other. So how is the third eye getting awakened when we just listen to another person speak or when we speak?
What I feel is in Vaakyaartha Sadhas, it's not like just some question and answer session or something like that. Our understanding is becoming more and more deeper about the truths. Like now we might be thinking that Advaita is just being happy, or it could be even that vested interest for something else. So the happiness can also come from a vested interest, but that is also only temporary. So we might be having a very low cognition about all the truths and how we live it. So after doing Vaakyaartha Sadhas, our whole perception changes. How we live the truths also completely changes, and we'll know the right context from which we need to live each truth, and we'll understand how to enrich others also very easily. Because we have also gained the understanding from Vaakyaartha Sadhas, we'll be able to make anyone understand how the truth benefits each one of our lives, because we can also show an example from our own experience. So in Vaakyaartha Sadhas, we'll learn how to not only enrich others, even enrich ourselves and live the truth in the space of completion. So when we do this, our third eye will get awakened, and when our third eye is awakened, we can explore into the truths more and more.
Just adding to his point, like though your third eye is awakened and everything, but Vaakyaartha Sadhas gives you the context, reminds you the context again and again, and make sure you hold the space with the right context of having the third eye. Instead of just not only like only apart from blindfold reading, so many other different cities can be possible for you when your third eye is awakened. So same way, Vaakyaartha Sadhas keeps reminding us to be in the right context to live from third eye.
Once Swamiji told that more and more Vaakyaartha Sadhas we do, that much complete we become. So more and more Vaakyaartha Sadhas you do, that much complete you become, then your third eye also slowly starts opening like that when you become complete. So I understand that we become complete and open, our third eye gets awakened when we do more and more Vaakyaartha Sadhas and share more and more deeper truths in Vaakyaartha Sadhas.
Just adding to what he told, like how Swamiji told, blindfold reading is just like a side effect for the third eye being awakened. So the more and more we do Vaakyaartha Sathas, it will be like we get more and more clarity, and we'll be able to hold the space of completion for us to explore more and more with this third eye. Like Swamiji told, we all will be able, all the balasans, all of us will be able to start downloading Akashic records to enrich the whole world. So when we do this Vaakyaartha Sathas, we'll get more and more clarity, and that space we'll be able to hold the space for us to start downloading Akashic records too.
What I feel is like how when we just start doing Vaakyaartha between us, so when we are just doing that, we just start going to the space of completion, because even when we have any self-doubt, well, before Vaakyaartha starting, so when we, the space of completion that which we hold is, So when we just start doing Vaakyaarthas at the time, so we just start being in the space of completion. So like even when we start doing the spiritual activities like chantings and Vaakyaarthas, when we just start doing, our third eye just awakens, because these all can give you siddhis. When we just do these things, it just awakens our chakras, and we can just grasp anything whatever others tells, or we can just easily understand everything.
Adding a point, what I think is when we do Vaakyaartha, we gain a deeper understanding of every truth Swamiji speaks in satsang. When we gain that deeper truth, we gain the right context of how to live it in our life. And at that time, what I think is when we live all these truths in our life, our third eye naturally gets awakened.
I want to share my experience. So when the first time when everyone started doing Vaakyaarthas between themselves and others, so at that time actually when they were daily everyday doing, so that time I got inspired of their doing Vaakyaarthas. So when I came the first time when I came top for speaking for Vaakyaarthas, so when the space of completion just inspired me to just come to Vaakyaarthas and speak. So from this I understood that the space of Vaakyaarthas people hold is just very high. So because of that, even I got inspired and came top.
I have a question. What will make a difference in having our third initiation in Varanasi or having it in some other place?
What I feel is, like as Swamiji said, third eye, Varanasi is third eye of Swamiji, is third eye of Mahadeva. So when we are in the place of Mahadeva and the place where Mahadeva's third eye is, and when our third eye is awakened, it will be much more powerful than anywhere else, because I feel that is a place. It's like as Swamiji told, um, it is Shiva's home itself. So when we are in third eye of Mahadeva, as Swamiji explained, like Varanasi itself means the space between the eyebrows and the nose, so the third eye. So when we are in the space of third eye, in the place where third eye of Mahadeva is there, our third eye will, when our third eye is awakened, will be much more powerful than anywhere else.
Just adding the point, like how she said in one of the satsangs, Swamiji said Varanasi is like Shiva's bedroom. So when do when you just go there and just attend the IA, that is the July 1st and to 21st. So when you just do the blindfold, the meditation, it'll just be very powerful, because that is full of energy. Then in that place, lots of energy and beings, the powerful space is there. So when you just do the meditation and blindfold, whatever it is, it just be very powerful.
I have a question. If blindfold reading and all the things are just like side effects of our third eye being awakened, then what is the purpose for our third eye to actually be awakened?
What I feel is we should come to Gurukul and experience our third eye getting awakened. Then only we'll know all the possibilities which our third eye has. Because one of the side effects itself is only blindfold. So imagine all the other possibilities which can open up when your third eye is awakened. So by coming and joining Gurukul, you can understand like how in what all ways our third eye can get awakened. Like not just reading with your eyes closed, even reading in the dark could also be one more side effect of blindfold awakening. Even flying or scanning books or seeing anything like that, not just with your eyes, even your different senses, experiencing even different senses, and teleporting, telepathy, all that are just the side effects of third eye awakening. So only when your third eye is awakened, you can explore all the different possibilities which your third eye has.
And just to add to his point, as we had discussed earlier, that Swamiji told that when our third eye is awakened, not only that whatever we dream will become a reality, whatever is a reality, we'll realize that that is also a dream. So when we have Vaakyaartha Sadhas, we just come to deeper understandings that whatever is a reality as of now is not what it actually is, which directly helps in awakening the third eye and fulfilling the purpose of which a third eye is there.
I want to share an experience. One day while blindfold time, one of my friend told me to read. I felt that I'm really unable to read, that my third is still not awakened. I got powerless, and I told I don't want to do. Then she told, trust Swamiji, Swamiji will take care of you. Then when I trusted Swamiji, again when I did, I was unable to do. Then one day Swami came to Chitsabha. He told who is unable to do, they should come and do. Otherwise they'll avoid going for sleep. So when I went, my one of my friend came and told me that mom I should read. Then I really did not have the trust that I should read. Then she spoke to me. Then when I started trusting Swami's words, I was really able to do. Now when I see, I am doing a demonstration to everybody.
If you want to experience your third eye awakening and be in the space of Advaita, you can attend this Varanasi July Inner Awakening and Engineers, that is the 1st and to 21st.
I have a question. How should a person know whether his third eye is awakened or not? Because like almost all the time something he'll be experiencing something happy in his life or sad in his life. How does he know whether his third eye is awakened or not?
Okay, what I feel is when your third eye gets awakened, you will know how your third eye is awakened by you'll experience your peak in everything. Whatever you see will be in your peak, whether it's your business, whatever you see. For example, what I felt after my third eye getting awakened is I'm able to read blindfolded, and my performance in Gurukul and studies, everything is much better. So this is just one side effect, but this is not the only thing. So this is how we know how our third eye is awakened. This is one of the way how do we know.
Only you'll be in peak of everything, and you'll start having intuition powers. Even the people around you will be able to feel your space, how compassionate you are, and the behavior. You'll be completely transformed, and others will feel that you're completely transformed and you're nice with them. So once your third eye is awakened, all these side effects like blindfold reading, scanning through bodies and scanning books, and then like different cities will be possible for you.
Adding the point, when your third eye just awakens, you can know that you will start grasping everything. Means example, if a child, if his third is awakened but he was knowing, but when he starts listening to the classes or any other things, so he can just easily grasp. Example, a teacher is teaching about any topic, he can just understand that what, even without even the teacher taking the class, he can itself know that what is she telling and what is she going to tell. So you can just understand that whatever is going to happen also. So the powers of third eye is very high. Like how even in Gurukul, the every kids do blindfolded and everything. They're able to even read colors, pictures, everything. So even when they start doing the just chakras in their body, just awakens and they just starts grasping everything.
I have a doubt. Only when we start experiencing and when we start expressing these sciences, does that mean our third eye is awakened?
What I feel is yes, because that Swamiji had once told that the first thing which will happen when your third eye is awakened is that you'll be able to see without eyes. You'll be able to read blindfolded. So, and you'll start having a high intuition power. You'll be able to predict what is going to happen. So what I feel is that only when you start seeing the side effects, that your third eye is really awakened.
I have a question. Is it like our third eye is always awake and we have to realize it, or is it that we have to awaken it?
We have to awaken it. Like as Swamiji said, when the Kundalini energy is awakened and it goes to your Agnya chakra, that is the time when the third eye is awakened. So what I feel is it's we making sure it's getting awakened, not it's there awakened all the time.
Just adding to what she told, what I think is a third eye can be awakened only by the initiation of a master, and the best way to do is like we going to Varanasi. So Swamiji has told in that space where it is Mahadeva's own third eye, but when we go to that space, and when Swamiji initiates us, it will just be like in Mahadeva's own space of third eye. Our third eye also is being getting awakened. So when, like how Swamiji told, in Varanasi, he'll not just it'll not just be our effort, he'll also put in his effort and make sure that our third eye is awakened, and without any self doubt we'll be able to read, because it'll be Mahadeva's own third eye space. So there, in that space, when we get an initiation, that just an initiation of Swamiji is enough for us to get our third eye awakened.
Just adding the point. So when you just start doing the actually everyone has a third eye. It is just you need to just awaken it. If you just want to awaken and start doing blindfold reading, you can attend this July Varanasi, that is the 1st to 21st. So Swamiji himself, he'll be the conducting the third eye experience, and he'll himself make sure that everyone are able to do blindfolded and just experience your kundalini. That is, when you experience the kundalini, you just start doing the blindfold.
Just adding, like how Swamiji told, this will be the best chance ever for us to go and experience this third eye awakening in Varanasi. Shivoham plus Varanasi and third eye awakening in that space. So it will be a completely different thing being with Swamiji there and getting this initiation. So what I think is the best way for us to get our third eye awakened is for us to go to Varanasi this time. To the conclusion of today's Vaakyaartha Sadhas, we'll continue exploring on Swamiji's satsangs in the further Vaakyaartha Sadhas. Now we shall conclude with the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Sadguru Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.